So this is all ivy here growing along, covering the ground in this forest next to the track, and then it also starts climbing up this tree. Ivy has these very distinctive, so this is English ivy, Hedera helix. It has these distinctive leaf shapes, quite waxy leaves, especially the older leaves. And it is a pretty bad weed. It probably doesn't get as much credit as it should for being such a bad weed, but it can really smother the forest floor, and it can tolerate being in the shade. So it can be a real problematic weed. I've seen it really damaging some nice intact forest areas. In terms of managing it, first thing you want to do is get rid of plants that are climbing up trees like this, because it only goes to seed when it starts climbing up vertically. So stuff on the ground doesn't go to flower and produce seed. So deal with that stuff. You can either just cut and paste the stems growing up, or if they get really big, which isn't uncommon, we've seen vine stems on plants that are 10 centimeters thick. You can drill them and fill the holes with herbicide, and then stuff on the ground. You really want to target it when it's growing and got these fresh new leaves, because they will soak up the herbicide a lot better than these older leaves. And the key really is make sure you go around and do some good prep before you spray to clear the ivy away from your native desirable plants that you don't want to harm. So you clear around this mapu here, probably fairly safe around the base. I know that's actually a dead kawakawa. That mahoe doesn't have any foliage around the base of it, so you're probably okay, but there's another mapo down there with some foliage that you'd want to clear around, and then you spray it we'd probably attack it with either triclopyr or metsulfurin, depending on the time of year. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Any questions or comments, pop them in below.